why am I opening this can of worms to do with Bukhari? And this isn't just Bukhari, the other books as well, by the way, Sahih Muslim, and these have problems as well, because a Sahih Muslim is based on the Istanbul transcript, which has its own problems. But right now we want to focus on Bukhari, because the reason I'm doing this is to show we need to return to the methodology that was taught to us by Imam Malik. And Imam Malik taught us in his Muwatta. He taught us through fiqh. This was the practice of Medina. He taught us that we will never be sound in this deen until we learn to accept and reject hadith. So you must accept some and you must reject some. This is the way, this is the balanced path of this ummah. Imam Malik places hadith in his Muwatta and says, we don't accept this hadith. Imam Malik himself says, if you start accepting every one after one, or these isolated narrations, he says the entire deen will be snatched from you. This is the teaching of Imam Malik. The other interesting thing is that the deen was already preserved through fiqh. How you practice Islam was already preserved. And is this an attempt? Somebody may say, well, why don't we just get rid of all of hadith? The question is, hadith contain a lot of useful detail that add colour to this deen. And they are important. And we know through corroboration that not all hadith are false. We know that because they corroborate through independent sources and they fit in with the Quranic teachings, with the principles of Islam. So if hadith come to us and the hadith are simply about rules and things like this, or how to practice Islam, if they do not go against reason, as Ibn al-Jawzi and all these scholars before us in hadith had said, Ibn Hazm, that they do not clash with reason, they do not go against the Quran, they do not go against the clear sources that have been transmitted, the corroborated sunnah that has come through, like the Amal of Ahlul Madinah in Imam Malik, or that has been preserved through fiqh or through corroborated hadith, and they do not uproot a principle of Islam, then they have no problem. Okay? They have no problem. Otherwise, it is a problem. And we need to take them with a pinch of salt. Okay? Because some of these hadith insult Islam. And they cannot be authentic. So, okay. So